If you've been experiencing any malfunctions with your Bodyguard 2.0 from Smith & West, it's probably due to the two-part feed ramp. What's up guys, I'm Randy. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to field strip it and how to polish the feed ramp to make it run a little smoother. Even though we're speaking about the Bodyguard 2.0 and we're demonstrating on this, the concept still applies. You could do this to any firearm on any feed ramp. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like the video, then hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment letting me know your thoughts on my method and if it works for you. Now, let's get on to the video. All right, to get started, there's a couple of things that you're gonna need. You're gonna need some Q-tips, you're gonna need a gun cleaner, something to get off the carbon, lead, debris. You're gonna need some kind of a wiping cloth. You're gonna need some sort of a rotary tool. This is just something that I have that I use is cordless. You don't have to use anything special. It could be a Dremel or a corded rotary tool, whatever it is that you have. And then you're gonna need some sort of polish. I'm gonna use Mother's. You could use this. You could use the Brownells 555. You could use Fritz. Whatever you have laying around. This is just what I'm gonna use because this is what I had. I used this before and I have some left over. You're going to need 2 felt bobs. All right, these are the 2 felt bobs we're going to use. I took this out of a case. This case right here, this is just a generic case that I bought off of Amazon. And all this stuff that I'm going to have here, pretty much I bought off of Amazon. So I'm going to have links to all that stuff so it can make your life a little easier. All right, now let's just break this down. Make sure, number 1 rule, the gun is safe. All right, we're just gonna break this down. Put this on the side there. Remove that and remove that. This we could put that up here. We don't need that. We are gonna need this piece. We're gonna need this piece, and we ain't gonna need that. Now, let's just go over really quick why this is important and why I feel this helps tremendously. I don't have any 380 snap caps, but I do have this 9 milli snap cap. This is not real. This is just a snap cap. I'm just going to demonstrate why I feel this is important. See, this has a 2-piece feed ramp. All right, there's a 2-piece feed ramp here that goes like that. Now, when the bullet comes up, it goes from here, this little mouth that's here. You can see that mouth inside of there. Let me see. Right inside of there into this part here. So you want that as smooth as possible so there's no resistance or nothing stopping this from going in. You see, it comes up from here and it comes inside of here like that. So you don't want nothing interrupting this smooth transition from here to here. You want this thing as smooth as possible. That's why you want to polish this and you want to polish this. And also you're going to want to polish the inside of your barrel. You want to polish the barrel because what happens is once the bullet goes in, right, that primer strikes this casing expands. Your casing expands and you want in there smooth so there's nothing hanging up. You don't want this casing hanging up or anything. It's going to put a lot of wear and tear on your extractor to pull it out and eject that shell. So you want everything running smooth, and this is the way you do it. At least this is the way I do it. All right. The first thing is you get your gun cleaner, and like I said, I use this stuff because I like it. It works great, and this is what I'm comfortable with. So you guys don't have to use this. You can use whatever. I give this a quick little spray. This breaks down all of the carbon and lead and everything that's in there. This side, same thing, right there. That's it. You let that soak in for, I don't know, a minute, 2 minutes, whatever you want. I recently cleaned this gun, so it's not a big deal for me. Clean that off. And why you're doing this is because when you use that, when you're using your felt bob, you don't want anything. You don't want it rubbing the polish on anything that's there. You want to go straight to the metal. You don't want anything in between your polish and the metal part. So you just clean that off. you go. Just get in there really nice and easy. All right, there you go with that. The next thing you're going to do is take your Dremel tool, depending on which one you're going to work on first. I'm going to use this one. And the reason I picked this size is because it's really fitting inside of here perfectly, where I don't have to go side to side. It just runs in like that and you'll be good to go. So all right, make sure that's that. And listen, guys, I know a lot of other videos out there is going to tell you to use this and use that. I'm just giving you my opinion. But what you're going to use is felt bobs. You're not going to use one with sandpaper or stone. No, that stuff is going to damage your gun. Don't use that. I've seen some videos of some guys telling you some crazy stuff. Nah, you need felt. You need this soft material, not a stone and not sandpaper texture. You need something like this. All right, and you just dab it in there like that. You don't need a lot, just enough. You just need enough to get it married in there. Hold this down. And that's it. This stuff is good. It works good. It's not too abrasive. It's not too harsh on your firearm. All right. Let's do this one first, right here. Now you could attach this to a stand or a vise if you have it. I'm doing it by hand because that's what I don't mind doing that. And you just run it up and down. You just run it up and down a couple of times. You could do this for a minute or two. Oh yeah, that baby's shiny. And all you want to do is polish it. All you're doing here is polishing it. You're not trying to scrape off anything. You're not trying to dig off anything. You just want to polish it. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. And then just as important is this part right here. So what we're going to do is shut this off and dab a little bit more material on there. Get some more polish up on that. Wipe off the excess. And then in this portion right here, this is the area that you're going to focus on right here. That's the first part of your feed ramp. Oh yeah. And like I said, all you're doing is polishing. You're not scraping, you're not digging, you're not doing anything. You're just polishing and giving a nice clean finish to your feed ramp to ensure that it runs smooth. That's it. That's all. That's all you're really doing. Look at that. Look at that. I think that is done. I'll call that good. Now look at this. You see how black that got? And with this one ready to go, you're just gonna go inside of your barrel. Nice and smooth. And this is the perfect size because you don't have to worry about turning it or anything. This thing fits great. And if you want, you can just come back down here again with this one. And that's it. Look at that shine. Look at that shine. Put that down. Let me see if I could get that. Now I'm just gonna take this and clean up in there a little bit. You don't need any solvent or anything on this rag. You just want to clean up any excess that's in there. That's it. I got my flashlight. Let's see what it's looking like. Oof. Let me see if I can show you that. Look at that. You guys can see inside of there. A nice mirror shine. That's it. That's it. Now with all this stuff, you get all this stuff up out of the way. Take a look at that barrel. Look at that. Look at that. Nice, beautiful shine. Wipe off all of this. Now what I like to do is just take a little oil. Let's take a little oil and oil up back the parts. That's it. Nothing crazy. All this stuff was untouched. You don't have to re-oil that. But I like to give it a quick little dab right there. That's it. Run your finger through it, and that's it. Make sure you guys are maintaining your gun, cleaning it regularly, checking everything. That's it. Just a little oil. Take this back. Function test. Lock back. Everything is good to go. Everything is good to go. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. Make sure if you guys like the video, then go ahead, hit the like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Leave me a comment in the section below if you try this, if it works, or if you have any kind of questions or anything, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Until next time, that's going to do it for this one. Y'all stay blessed, stay safe, or be dangerous. Peace out.